Hey, this is Leanne, and I want to give you 5 quick tips for getting rid of that ever-growing to-do list. And this is for you if you've got one of those, if you've got a list that literally grows every single day, and you're like, I'm going to get stuff done, I'm going to get stuff done, and you cross 1 or 2 things off, and you add 5. So that can get pretty overwhelming, and there are a couple of ways to deal with it. Number one thing is to reduce. So instead of adding things to your list, take a look at what you have on there and see if there's something that you really don't need to do. And let's see if I can come up with an example of that. Let's say that you're in school and you're doing homework, right? And you've got a lot of reading to do and you've got a lot of projects to do. When you really get down to it, are there some things that are not necessary or not necessary, let's say, this week, right? Are there things that you can take and put aside for now so that you can complete things for this week? And I know when I used to be in school, uh, what I would end up doing is I would have this huge list of things that were due, and I didn't know where to even start, right? So nothing would get done. And so what I did with that, and this is the second tip, is not only reduce some things that really weren't necessary, and it was also to put things on a calendar. So when something's due a certain week, to kind of plan backwards and know that I'm going to get it done by putting different milestones. So I don't end up doing a huge project the day before, but instead have things leading up to it and actually break it down on a calendar. All right, so that was 2 tips. The third tip is to do what's called outsourcing. All right, now if you own a business, outsourcing is something that you can do, outsource or hire someone, right? So you can hire someone to do your emails for you. You can hire, a virtual assistant or something like that. You can hire someone to do some of the work that you're doing. If you're a gardener, you should be the one, right? If you own a gardening business, let's say, you could be the one to talk to clients and make the decisions, but there should be someone else actually mowing the lawn, not you, right? So that's outsourcing or hiring someone else. And that also works if you don't own a business. If you're just at home and you have a million things piling up, go to your kids, go to your wife, go to your husband and say, hey, I really need help with this. And I'm sure that people will help you get things done. All right, so that was number 3. Number 4 is start saying no. All right, so you might be one of those people, and I am sometimes that person who says yes to everything. Someone asks you for help and you really want to help them and you say, yeah, I'd love to do that. Start saying no. And saying no is not really a rude thing, right? Sometimes we fear that by saying no, we're going to alienate people, we're going to make them angry. We're not. There are really nice ways to say no, like, listen, I really can't commit to that. I have too much going on that day. I can't commit to that. Or I just don't have the bandwidth for that. I would love to help you, but I just don't have the bandwidth for it. Okay, so really saying no is a way to keep your list a manageable size. Okay, so what's next? Number 4, or number 5 rather, take a day off or take an hour off or take 20 minutes off, whatever you can afford to just de-stress, move away, go take a walk, meditate, breathe, drink some water, whatever you need to do to really step away from work. And because what happens is when you're doing things and you're just focused on finish this and finish this and finish this, you tend to get a kind of tunnel vision, and it's really hard to see where you're going next. You kind of get caught up in it. You get that tired feeling. You can't focus. Step away, come back refreshed, and you may even look and say, oh, I can do this a lot faster, right? And doing things faster is another way to get rid of things on your to-do list. All right, so we're up to number 6, and so I guess I have 6 tips for you, not 5. And number 6 is take time every week to review your goals, to review your project, and to look at all the things on your to-do list and see if they're moving you towards your goals or away from your goals. Okay, and I don't know. I don't know if I can come up with an example for that without. I didn't really put one together before recording this video. But if you make a list of all the things you do and you make a list of all your goals, you're going to start to notice that some things you do, and a stupid example is, or not stupid, but a silly example is watching TV, right? If some of the things you do every day is you got to watch a certain show, think about whether that really takes you towards your goals or away from them. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, and you don't have time to cook a healthy meal, well, that half hour that you're watching TV or that hour that you're watching TV, you could be cooking. Right? So those are quick 6 tips to reduce and get get your to-do list manageable. And if you think about it, when we have a lot of things to do, we tend to put other things aside, right? We'll say, oh, I can't go for a walk now, or I can't go to the gym because I need to get all this stuff done for work, or I need to get all these tasks done, I need to clean this, or whatever it is that's on your to-do list, right? Or I can't hang out with the family because I've got this and that. But when you think about it, life's not about getting things done. Life's about enjoying yourself, being healthy, being happy, and spending time with people that you love. So instead of cutting them off to make time for your to-do list, start crossing things off your to-do list without doing them. Start managing your to-do list better, and start focusing on what's really important in life. All right, I hope that helped you, and if you like it, click the like button, share this, and send it to your friends.